I was the bottom of the bunch for pretty much all of it.
Hey, but she held her own, though. I
Yeah,
will say
I
that.
was not going to give up,
That's
that's for
right.
sure.
Yeah.
And then the following week we learned the class, and I knew, because I knew I was like, and it kind of takes me back to dance. Like, I knew I wasn't good at that yet.
Right.
I was like, but I'm gonna clean up in the teaching.
That's right.
Because I was like, I'm gonna study. I'm gonna get it. I knew I was gonna be maybe hopefully the best on the mic. I was like,
Yeah.
I made sure that I pulled up there, because I was like, that was pretty sad in the first week.
Yeah.
Got to work on that.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta interrupt you here because something popped into my mind real quick. So obviously, we used to do videos for educational purposes. And one of the big sticks that you post on your Instagram, right, was like you constantly moving in the back.
Yeah.
Right. And so the reason I bring that up is because I noticed that when I first met Lo, we'd be in the training program, and all of a sudden you see like a leg just like hit like. You'd see a leg like hit like the bag, and she'd be like doing this weird like dance stretch, and I would just be like, huh. I'd be like, that's what she does, like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
since I've met you, that was
I've
kind
been
of
like that since I was a kid.
For sure.
My dance teachers used to yell at me for it. He's like, will you ever keep still?
Yeah.
We're having this serious talk.
Yeah, and you're like, why?
And
Like,
I'm like, just staying warm.
Yeah.
Just staying ready. Like, just can't keep still. No
Yeah.
chill. But yeah, so my first week where I, did all this work, we had the practice class, friends and family class, we shut down, and I was like, well, I'm fired.
Right.
I'm 1,000% fired. There's
Yeah.
no way I'm keeping my job.
Yeah, I mean, the pandemic was I guess what they would call like a black swan event. I remember people asking me like, do you think we're going to close? I was like, there is no
Yeah,
way.
I remember us all saying
Yeah,
that.
and then a day later, they were like, yeah, we're
So
closed.
we're actually closed. Don't worry, it's only for a few weeks.
Yeah, yeah. But I think the big thing about that piece of like your story, right? And obviously I know this very well, is that you didn't stop pursuing, right? So talk me through like your mindset at that point of like there's no way I'm letting this go, because that's what it felt like to me, right? So talk me a little bit through that.
It's simply that I wasn't going to let it go.
Yeah.
And I knew that there was still a crack, because I didn't get fired. I got furloughed.
Right.
So to me, I was like, oh, there's a crack.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep going. And I was like, and so I looked through what I would do if I was on, or what would I would appreciate. And I was like, probably if I was still training, when we open, I need to give them 0 reasons not to bring me back.
That's right.
So I hit Justin up, I hit you up.
That's right.
And I was like, please train me. Like, let me be a dope boxer. A little bit because of Lonnie. I was like, Lonnie is so sick.
Yeah. Shout out Coach Lons.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Lons, because I looked at her and I was like, okay, I need to be undeniable like her.
Right.
So that's why I hit you up, and I was like, I'm going to do this. I can't work on the class. I mean, can kind of work on the class, but like not really. But the thing I can control is like, I can get better at this and become an undeniable female coach.
Yeah.
That
for
actually
sure.
like knows what she's doing and knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. And to like coaches out there, I mean, I think that's just why I resonated with you, Coach Lo, because it was that like understanding of like, I can't control all the variables here, right? But you were like, but what I can control is like my time and my dedication to this craft. And I think, what ended up happening after that, right? And